Students learn how to program Lego Mindstorm robots to turn corners and do other interesting things. Unfortunately, if the robots take on instructions from their master, they may sometimes turn a corner only to simply walk around the block again. Chris is giving the third speech from the Speaking to Inform manual, which is the demonstration talk for 5 to 7 minutes. It is called Holiday Magic. Let me introduce Chris Farrell.
Well, it's that time of the year, holiday magic. It's everywhere. You've got Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Charlie Brown Christmas, all these wonderful stories of transformation. I love that one where the little runt Christmas tree becomes this beautiful specimen at the end of the story. Holiday magic. I thought it might be appropriate today to work a little holiday magic for you, and perhaps maybe to work a little holiday magic in you. So, as there were 3 magi, I thought I would do 3 magic tricks. A little help from YouTube. I did a little self-study, and perhaps you could enjoy these tricks. And I'm going to reveal the secrets as well. This can also pick up the theme of turning the corner or turning the quarter. We have a quarter here, and we have a card here, a paper card, and I'm going to turn the corner here and fold it in. Like demonstration still there. Okay. What's that? Okay, I'm gonna get it in there, nice and tight. Fold the corner, turn the corner, and as I do that, again, I'm no magician, but I play one on TV. But then I'll turn the final corner. At this point, I'm going to need the help from my magic wand, and maybe a magic scissors would be. There's the coin there. You can see Nathan, a little demonstration of the ridge. And I'm going to demonstrate that it's rather insubstantial at this point. Turn the corner, turn the quarter. We have no quarter in there. And at the holiday time of the year, money has a way of disappearing. I know we have just turned the quarter into nothing. And I'd like to show you how that was done. It was a simple trick, and there are several variations on the theme that I've seen on the internet. I can't find the quarter. So placing the quarter on the card as you continue your banter, and then you want to get that ridge around the quarter built up to kind of preserve its presence, so it may appear there. And then you turn this corner. You want to leave a little room on the edge of the quarter so that it has a little room to move. And at this point, just before you make the final fold, gravity can help you out. Well, in this case, I'll demonstrate it rather clumsily, but it dropped into my hand, and I made the final fold, and as I reached for my wand, that is the point where I was able to finally ditch the quarter and get free, my free hand, and able to make the quarter disappear before your eyes. That's magic trick number 1, Magi number 1. Okay, the second trick involves, I guess it involves kind of the burnt out remains of a year. You know, you start with a year, it's all fresh and new, and then January, and then February goes by, another March, and before you know it, you've got the tattered remains of another year. Whoops, what was that? But, you know, there's a sort of a magic thing that happens every year at this time, and that we can regenerate and renew. And 2010 is gone just about, but if you just believe that a little bit, a few days from now, we will be having a brand new. Maybe that wasn't done as deftly as the previous one, but if you may have noticed me fumbling and being so close to the audience, I was like, Marcia, I don't want to be close to the audience. But my hands were not quite as nimble as I would have liked. But as you can see, you start with two paper towels, one of which is pre-folded carefully so that you can actually unfold it. So you ball it up, and then when you pick up your paper towel, I'll use a color code. This is my first towel. The second towel is behind the first, and then you begin to tear all the time. You can switch hands, but all the time keeping the balled up one behind you. And then as you crumple them together, you have the ability to put the whole towel in the front and to unfold it in front of the other towel. And then, as hopefully you may have seen, as I shook it out, I ditched the crumbled remains, and I ended up with a brand new blue towel. So we have just turned another corner, and we now proceed to the third and final magic trick to show you that you may like to share. This involves fire. So, okay, we're going to do okay.
Fire department come visit us.
Yeah. Okay. It is the shortest day of the year, and it's a time of candles and menorahs at the beginning of the month, and now we have Advent candles and other candles that people are lighting, and candles in the window, you know, as the Christmas carol goes. But it's a very short day today, and so I'll briefly burn that candle. I'll shake this candle because I really want to actually make a point that this candle is very cool. This match is cooled off. I once got a magic kit from Christmas when I was about 10 years old, and I gave a show for my family with my little sister. But the only thing I remember about that show was that I started a match, and I needed an audience member to help me out, and I handed the match to my dad, and it wasn't quite burnt out, and all I remember is that he was a little distressed and maybe a little bit angry even, and that's about all I can remember of the magic show. So I want to make sure that candle is indeed, or that match is indeed burnt out. But as you chemists could tell us, if a little activation energy won't do me any good here because I've actually burnt up my reactant. Well, maybe on most days of the year, but not today. Okay, renewed light. The light comes back, and again we have the light returns tomorrow. Each day gets a little bit longer, and a little bit longer, and a little bit longer. What's the trick behind that trick? The final trick that I will share. Okay, this trick is simply a preset trick where a Sharpie marker comes in handy because I was able to color in and prepare this match before the show began, and make it look like the same degree that you're going to burn the match, your match number one. And pretty much, as you said it, you sort of palm the secondary match, light the first match. I don't know, did anybody see me ditch the match as I was shaking it? But I ditched the first match and brought out the second one, which I had palmed, and it was ready to light again. So that's Magi magic trick number 3. So at this time of year, it really is a magical time and a time of transformation, but it's not all illusion, and I'm hoping for you in this coming year that you have a resolution that's not just an illusion, that maybe something that you want to improve on and work on, and maybe light a light in your head as well. For our Toastmasters group, I'm hoping that, you know, sometimes illusion becomes reality. You sometimes fake it before you make it. In other words, a magician will often be very flamboyant and very confident appearing, and that's about all it takes for a con man to present something. But as somebody who has a real honest goodness message as a Toastmaster or any other setting you're in, hopefully that you'll be able to use your voice and sort of create your own magic. This coming year we have a hope to become a distinguished Toastmasters Club, and we have several things we need to accomplish before July, but maybe we'll get there, but maybe we won't. Maybe you'll be able to accomplish your individual goals, maybe you won't. But we got to begin, and we got to believe. And again, I hope for you that this year these holidays or these holy days are indeed a very magical and wonderful time for all of you. Burning under there.
Doesn't look like we have our second prepared speech, so we can just move on to table topics.